Where should the little royal children go to school when they're old enough? 3 Norfolk schools have been recommended in the latest edition of OK Magazine. In an article, they say Taverham Hall, Downham Prep School and Gresham's would be good places for Prince George and the newborn Princess Charlotte. I spoke to the headmaster at Taverham Hall School, Mike Crossley, and asked for his reaction.
It's lovely, of course. I mean, obviously, the OK Magazine piece is all a little bit of fun, but we were delighted to read such a glowing write-up about the school. I mean, we'd love to welcome baby Charlotte, and as we're a co-ed school, let's not forget her elder brother George.
So, I memean, what have you got at Taverham Hall then? How would you sell it to their Royal Highnesses?
Well, we encourage the children to explore the 100-acre woodland that we have, which is currently thickly carpeted with bluebells. We encourage them to climb trees, build dens. We place a great big emphasis on our outdoor learning. We even have an outdoor classroom with living sedum roof and cob walls, so I'm sure they'd benefit from that enormously.
George is just 2, isn't he? And Charlotte, as we know, is only a few days old. So how old are the children that you take on, first of all?
Yes, we take them as young as 2, and they go through until they're 13, so they'll leave us at the end of year 8. And interestingly enough, on that point, we've quite a significant number of children this year who are moving on with fabulous scholarships and the like, so we'd be sure if he stayed the distance or she stayed the distance, they'd leave with glowing colours.
I'm looking at your past role of pupils. You've had some quite well-known people there, haven't you? I mean, in particular, I'm a cricket fan. Jonathan Agnew went, the cricket commentator.
He did indeed, yes. I saw Jonathan 12 months ago, actually, at the Swordston cricket dinner. We had a lovely chat about his time here. He had very fond memories of playing cricket at the school. And Lucy Pearson, of course, who was, I think, still holds the record for the number of wickets taken for an English batswoman, if you like, against the Australians. She was here as a girl as well, so talked very favourably about her time at the school.
So little Prince George, he might have a good cricketing future if he can.
Sure he would, indeed, yes.
Though having a royal presence could be a disruption in some respects, although sometimes the press do, of course, have agreements with the royals to leave them alone, don't they? I
suspect they do. To be perfectly honest with you, I've had no contact, as you might imagine, thus far. I mean, we'd cross that bridge when we came to it.
Yeah, but you're mentioned in this magazine article, and obviously that's something, a feather in the cap for the school.
I would say it is. I mean, obviously, we've had a great deal of success in recent time. Our last 4 inspections were outstanding. So I'm sure if they do choose Taverham Hall School, they'll make absolutely the right choice.
Well, you would say that, wouldn't you, I suppose? But,
I would indeed.
There it is in print in OK Magazine. Mike Crossley, thank you very much for coming on, Headmaster of Taverham Hall.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
And Martin Bell, the very distinguished war reporter and former MP, also went to Taverham Hall.